Yo, I'm here to give feedback on run. If you have any questions, DM me or ping me in your rip thread. This is an 857. Um, Good map list. Think a lot of people would scan a few more times or like spin around to double check, but you have the confidence and know it's here, so that's good. Um, Clean. So I assume what you're doing here is just playing for TNT, like housing, TNT chalice, or like TNT, um, what is it? Like stables gap or triple or whatever. Um, I need to learn stables gap TNT. Um, I can send a video of it if you don't know it. Um, or you're just playing for Iron Pick out of like treasure. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so you're just playing for Iron Pick and Treasure, or just Iron Pick and like the first chest you check, or TNT Housing slash Chalice, which I think is a good play. I've stopped doing bucket list pretty much, unless I don't have TNT. Um, if you, I mean, unless I don't have, if I don't have TNT, I play for bucket list. Just because the benefit of starting your route earlier guaranteed than having a bucket and just resetting if it isn't bucketless. I think it's worth, and I think like just the community has come to a general consensus or whatever that it is. Um, I don't think that block was needed. I think you could have just placed a block under you, like here, landed on it, and you wouldn't have taken fall damage. And then you would have saved time having to get out of the boat. Nice. 41 nuggets out of that's pretty crazy. Um, Housing. Um, I think just placing blocks to better not take fall damage. Um, oh yeah, something someone else mentioned. Or something I think it's Dark mentioned in your thread. Not getting the 2 obby out of this is an insane misplay. Um, why it's such a big misplay is if you get 18 obby, this could have given you 20, and if you get 18, it just throws the run. Or if you get like 19, or I mean like 17 or 16, it'll give you a higher chance of leaving the bastion. Like it'll give you a higher chance of uh or like if you have like extra straight gold in your inventory and you toss it in before, if you have like 16 or 17 obby, you could not get enough obby. Um like you would need 3 or 4 compared to just needing like 1 or 2, which is way more likely. Um I think. Okay, wait. Let's look at this armor here, actually. Um. So I think the boots are protection too. Protection is really nice. Because I mean, I guess if you like look at an Enderman in the end, you won't die because you're taking less damage from beds. I think that's how that works. And then unbreaking on the chest plate, which doesn't really matter. Um, I don't know about keeping the boots. Um, I think keeping the boots over soul speed is nice. Just because you're, I think you're gonna be taking less damage just overall, like in the end or something. And if you have like mobs in the stronghold, like a skeleton shoots you, you're gonna be taking less damage compared to if you have soul speed on. Um, I think you should be using your dirt here. Just because with cobblestone, um, you're going to be using, you're gonna have to, at some point, you're gonna have to switch to the dirt anyways, which, um, a stack and a half of dirt, pretty much, is so fine. Like, you can craft that into, like, even if you have to bridge all the way to the, housing, and it's like half a stack or like a stack of blocks, which would make this slow, but it's, you know the point, or you get the point. Um, you can just craft coarse dirt, and you have enough for the run. Because I know in this run you keep the dirt instead of using gravel, but you should just be using the dirt already, because it's time loss having to go in your inventory and um, grab the dirt anyways when you could have done it already and skipped the. Sorry, I have a cough. And skipped the first grabbing the, or skip the second grabbing the dirt. Um, you can, I feel like maybe blocking this guy off is good, or standing here, like um, closer on this side of the block, so you aren't getting hit by this guy. Um, that's very ideal because, like, runs this short, you're gonna benefit from keeping food over, you're gonna benefit from keeping food for the end game compared to, um, like, maybe saving point 0.2 or point 0.3 off of getting a better angle here. Um, because if you have to take an extra hit from this guy and you're already down 3. So some if you eat salmon right now, I don't know if you have any, but if you eat salmon right now, you'll be at full health. But because of that guy hitting you and making you lose, so you lost a heart there. And that's just from fall damage, which could have been pretty easily avoided by placing a block here, I think. Or maybe like here and then dropping down, or like maybe placing one here and then on this block at the bottom and then going in. Um, so that's a heart down. And then you lose another heart from getting hit by the hoglin. And then how you're mining this block resets. So what is it? Let's go back. This is like low 147, so it's like 147.1. And then jumping while mining this block makes you mine it slower. And then I think you're at, yeah, okay. So you lose about 0.8 or 0.9 here off of getting hit by that Hoglin. Um, which, yeah. So if you just stood in a better spot here, like I was saying earlier, if you just were to stand right here, or if you stood right, if you just stood right here, you would have mined the block faster because you don't have to jump up, and you would have not gotten hit by the Hoglin, which would have saved about a second. There is a chest here, which isn't something I would check now. It's something I would keep note of, just so you, in case you do get rolled on obby, if you only get like 8 or something, you can be like, oh, there was a chest there, and grab that. Getting hit by this guy is, you see, okay, so you are here, and you see this guy here. You have two options. You can go there, or you can jump down there and then go through the bottom, which is what is better. Just because you aren't going to get hit by this guy, because you are going to get hit by this guy, it isn't, like, it doesn't matter. No matter what you do here, if you run this way, you're getting hit by this piglin. Even if you, like, head hitter through, this guy here is walking this way, and you can see that because if he was standing still right here, his arm wouldn't be like, which this is like insanely nitpick, but I think the running animation is very obvious compared to the just standing still. I don't have the Bastion map, but you can see that he is running this way. So no matter what you do here, this guy is about to aggro you because you are in his line of sight. Right here, you are in his line of sight, and you are going to get hit. Let's see when he aggroed you. He could have even aggroed you that. Oh, wait, you broke the gold block, so yeah, he was aggroed. I forgot about that. That's why he's aggroed. So he's already aggroed at you, so you are going to get hit. It's not even like you could skip, what is it? It's not even like you could just skip and hope he doesn't aggro you, which wouldn't have worked here anyways, since he's running towards you if he wasn't already aggroed. He's walking this way, so he's going to get aggroed. So no matter what you do in this situation, if you did not break this gold block, even if you didn't, you're gonna get aggroed, and you're gonna get hit. Which is a heart and a half. If this guy was a sword guy, that's another heart and a half. You're down to 3 hearts. And then there's gonna be crossbow guys up that could have shot you, and you're dead. Run's gone. There, you got shot. Now you're at 2.5. So if you got hit, you would have been at a heart. And then this guy, sword guy. Oh, he's not mad at you. Throwing gold there is not good. You should just jump up here and place a block over the chest right here, so they can't get up to you. And then with all of the other mistakes earlier in the Bastion, it would have been fine. Even if you got shot one time. Hard toggle here. Oh, yeah, hard toggle earlier in the Bastion. Wait, did you? Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Just keep like I was saying earlier, just keep the dirt in your hotbar. Just so you're not having to do all of the switching. Oh, this was an 8 salmon BT. That is nice. Um, Honestly, I'm just eating twice here. I don't really, you're not gonna really get a benefit from eating later, right? I mean, okay, no, you ate anyways. Well, is there a benefit to eating later? I don't know how this works because you're gonna heal when you're down half a hunger bar. Um, you're gonna heal like a little bit, like a heart or a half a heart. But if you eat again, you're gonna get fast heal. I have no clue, honestly. Just eating there. Yeah, that's good. Um, this is a good time to get a pearl hang. Oh, nice. Okay. You can shift click this dirt into your hotbar and then get rid of the excess. Um, a thing I'm a big, like, what is the word? I really like, I guess, is keeping one stack of soul sand and one stack of gravel. But in this case, since you like to keep dirt, you can throw out the gravel instead of throwing out the dirt. Um, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty much just preference at this point. Um, but you just want to keep your inventory as clean as possible because by the time you craft explosives and everything, you're still gonna have a couple fire res. You're still gonna have this diamond sword. You're still gonna have crafting table. You're still gonna have FNS, all of that. You're gonna have everything you need, and that leaves um that doesn't leave much room for that doesn't really leave much room for and then like a slot for nether brick. That doesn't leave much room for your beds and anchors. That leaves, I mean, it leaves like a good amount, but I think it's just like just definitely better to have a clear inventory all the time. No matter what, you just want clear inventory. Um, Actually, yeah, maybe pearl hanging there wasn't as good. You have a lot of pigs, so good move there, avoiding or trying to avoid the hoglin, which turns out it worked. But like, see here, you have gravel in your hotbar when you already have a replacement for gravel. Like here, um, you have dirt and gravel. And while this isn't a huge issue at all, you can just throw this out. Um, it makes you, or it makes you have to get obby out of your inventory. So, and you have an empty bucket here. So what I recommend doing is setting up like a preset hotbar, um, where you have all of your tools, you have your pearls, you have soul sand, and then you have like your quote unquote scaffolding block, which I guess scaffolding blocks are both um like gravel and soul sand, which in this case you're using dirt, so it's dirt and soul sand, and you want to have this extra slot here for fire res or obby because at this point in the run you do not need a lava bucket, which I mean you don't have lava in this bucket anyway, so you should get rid of it, but you don't need this bucket at in this point in the run, so you can just throw it out. Um, and then I would recommend, or like at this point, I would replace your uh, axe with your diamond sword, and just so you're spending as little time in your inventory as possible. Because while you're in your inventory, you can't move. So that's why you that's why you have to overlap stuff. Like, look, you're spending time. Let's look at this. So you're no millisecond on the timer, which is unfortunate. This to me seems like around 429.3 or .4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's 9. Let's do 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so you have 39 times dot 17, or is that dot 17, I think? So that's 0.6 seconds wasted, about, because at 60 FPS, it's roughly, it may be 16.333333, but that's about 0.6 seconds wasted. That could have been easily, like, just so easily removed. Where's that? So, if you put this with, replace that with that, and then replace that with like that, and then you can put some fire res in the bucket slot. So that means you have literally everything you need, and then maybe if you want to, you can get rid of or put your crafting table in like the shovel slot. And what that does is that will make it where you literally do not have to open your inventory whatsoever besides crafting blaze rods, which I guess the whole like crafting table thing doesn't really matter because you are probably going to be overlapping that with like spawns at the spawner, or I guess if you don't do that, it's just going to be in the overworld after you blind or something. But yeah, just at this point, you should have your inventory perfected. Like, so you do not have to touch your inventory key besides crafting blaze rods and getting your crafting table for crafting explosives, and I guess crafting your wool and glowstone. At all. You should not be like, yeah, you get the point. That is just a very important thing, because if you are spending that 0.6 seconds every, like, so you have to get your obby out, that's 663 plus, so you have to get your obby out, and then you no, you have to put your pearls and put your pearls and your diamond sword into your hotbar, and you have to get obby out, and then you have to well, I guess that's it, right? Get your pearls and obby. So that's 1.326 seconds, and that makes this run like an 856 point, an 856 dot like 6, okay, which isn't that big of a difference, obviously, but It's a second and or 1.3 seconds of just easy time save. It's not like you're doing anything like some like frame perfect maneuver shit. It's just like free time save that all you have to do is spend some of your like free time make finding a good hotbar layout that works for you. I like to do corner fire charge, which I really like. I think it's pretty good. So I can just open my inventory, click my 2 key, which is my 7th slot, and click my inventory again, and then just right click to place the to place the thing. Um okay, this guy is so far up, you can place a block like here, and then you can just kill him, and you're good. Try your best not to get hit by blazes. Here, you are taking damage no matter what. Okay, so you are gonna fall. Do you turn around at any point? Okay, you are gonna fall. Let's be generous and say that since you're walking forward, you're gonna not fall on this block. You're gonna fall on something aligned with this block, which would be the second stair. You're gonna fall. Wait, it's kind of hard to see. You're gonna fall. Okay, wait, 1 second. It's like really hard to see. So I have 1, and then 2, and then 3. So we have 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, which is like easily 2.5 hearts, I think. Maybe just 2. Yeah. So you're gonna fall and take 2 hearts of damage, just easily, off the bat. But instead you get hit by the blaze, which with damage resistance makes it where you don't take the fall damage, which I guess that would have been only 1.5 hearts or about, since I have no clue. Which, no, you take the damage earlier, so like it's damage immunity, it's not taking 2 sets of damage at the same time. So since you have damage immunity, you don't take the fall damage because you just got hit by the blaze. So if you didn't get hit by that blaze, which you should have dropped in a different spot, which I'll talk about in a second, you would have taken 2 hearts-ish, which would have put you at 2.5, instead of 3, which seems to be a big factor in this run. You're taking a lot of unnecessary and just careless damage. Like, I've pointed out all of the ones I've noticed, but instead of just jumping down, you should have probably dropped here. You should have hit this guy now, since you're falling, it's gonna be a crit, and then just hold W and D, and then fall here, and then you're gonna take maybe half a heart, I think. Wait. Since you were falling 6 before, you're gonna fall. Since it's 2 up, you're gonna fall 4. Which, yeah, you're gonna take half a heart or something, right? Yeah. And that will, that doesn't, like, that matters way less than 2 hearts. Or 1.5 hearts or whatever. Ideally, you jump here, but since that you're gonna have to jump to get there, you're gonna take the extra hard fall damage. So I'm just kind of thinking as I speak. Or you cannot hit this guy and drop down here and place a block under you, which would completely get rid of the fall damage you would take. You should be more aware of like where places are. Because this guy behind you, you should know that he's really close, and really close means he's gonna melee you. Let's see, here we go. You have to waste frame counting time again. So, you open the inventory, get the Eye of Ender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wait, no, let's kind of after you move. Okay, so you move the Ender Pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then 23 times 0.017 is about 0.4 seconds. So that with the other thing, which was 663, that together is just 0.9 seconds or whatever, or 1 second. Which makes us run again an 856. It's just these like minimal things, because if you fix that hotbar thing like I was saying a second ago, you save a second, and then with the Hoglin thing I was talking about earlier, you save a second, and then with all of the damage stuff I pointed out, you get to pearl more aggressively, which can save so much time. It's just at this level, you are needing these like micro things, or you are needing to like polish these micro things, and it's really hard like to get used to it, I won't lie. But that's why you want to take it like one step at a time. So, and then this is another thing with like the inventory. You are looking for your boat, so you all right, let's say you open your inventory, and then you about now you would hotkey it into your hotbar, and then now you would close it. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh wait, no, we're not even gonna frame count, because yeah, okay, we're gonna go by the second here instead. So by now you would have the inventory closed. That's 542. 542, craft another crafting table and craft another boat. That is 7 seconds of raw time loss, which 7 seconds is insane. That is the difference from the no retime, or the IGT in this PB, and your old PB. Yeah, that's the difference. 7 seconds is the difference of my old PB, or not my old, my PB and your old PB. There is so much time, or 7 seconds is an insane amount of time in a speedrun. And you need to be you need to be conscious about that. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to know that every single second counts. Like, even if it's like, I don't know, I guess just a second on inventory management, that can save you so much time over a second, or, what am I trying to say? A second on inventory management can go so much further than just 1 second. Because something like this happens where you don't know where your boat is. Um, yeah, and that wastes 7 seconds. There's just so much like, or these like little seconds just matter so much. And then make sure you're doing retimeless boat eye. I assume that's where the retime on this run comes out. But 3 seconds is kind of, oh, that's where the retime. Yeah, just make sure you're perfecting your measurements. Um, which I assume that's not like a normal thing that happens constantly. There's another half heart of damage. Which at this point you have 3 salmon left, which should be enough for the rest of the run, but the issue is that you're gonna have to eat one like now. You're out. Go, go, go-y. See, you would be able to pearl more aggressively here. If you had the extra hunger, you could rip a pearl like to here and then be able to pearl down a little faster. But you can't because you don't have as much food as you should. Like, you have a lot of food for an end game, but your saturation, health, and hunger are not set up as well as they could be. It's a good spike. Okay. To me, when I see that it isn't here, it's dead. Because to me, that spike was like, let's go back a little bit. That spike was here. So that's just perfectly diagonal, pretty much. It is literally negative 134.9. Diagonal is 135. So once I see here that it doesn't go this way, which this is why you should double check it with Finn to get a more accurate angle. It's just a few seconds just wasted. Just make sure you're fully good with preemptive. Which, I mean, that's not like a bad decision. I wouldn't say that that was like just not good because it could have curved around a little more or something, you know. But I think just turning around there is better. And now we're in. Can push 99 here pretty easily. good. We don't have a bow. Could have crafted one. Make sure you have a bow or a crossbow. Even if you have to force it a little hard. This is the third rotation. It could have been dead by here. Wait, which one? Wait, was that the third rotation? 1, 2. This is the third rotation. He could have been dead by now. And this is an 820 or an 848 plus what? 4 seconds retime. So it's like an 852 or something. So that saves 5 seconds. This was a pretty long thing of feedback. But there was just a lot to talk about in this run. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Just big things: inventory management, and just awareness. Where mobs are around you, where what is it? Like how far you're gonna drop down and all of that. Yeah. So